Hey friends, welcome back to my channel for another beauty related video. Today is an update for Deck of Panning. Today we're going to look and see if I hit my goals that I rolled in last month, give my thoughts on those products that were rolled in, and if any of them actually hit the goals, then they will be rolled out, and then I will determine how many cards I need to roll in. If you are new to this project or even just new to this channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. This is a Project Pan game, a game style Project Pan. This is created by Emily over on Emily and Matt's, and I will leave her channel and all of the necessary information linked down below so we don't waste a whole bunch of time for those of you who already know what this is and have been here for a while. This is a very easy to follow Project Pan where we are using the stuff we already own, trying to make sure that it's still stuff we want to keep in our collections. Every single month we have a game board that is updated by Emily. We shuffle a deck of cards and we pull out different prompts, and every month the prompts are rotated. So we never really know what we're gonna get. So we could pull a Two of Hearts last month and it could have been a liquid product, but then we could pull a Two of Hearts this month and it could be a cream product. You just don't know until you look at the board and pull your cards. If you're new here, I just want to give a quick warning that sometimes you will hear snoring in the background or clickety-clacketing on in the background as well. Those would be from my puppy, who is not a puppy anymore, but she will forever be my puppy. She likes to snore or walk around and make the most noise she can when I am filming. So if that happens, I apologize, but that's what that is. All right, let's look at the 5 products that I rolled in last month and see if I hit my goals. Now last month I wanted to try to roll everything out this time, so I gave goals of 5 usage on everything. The first thing I rolled in was this blush for Benefit. This is the butterfly blush, and I said that I maybe had used it one time before rolling this in, and so that's why I wanted to roll it in, to make sure that I really enjoyed it, and I love this thing. I have used it over the 5 times. I stopped counting once I hit my goal, but I have used it every time I have done makeup this month, including today. Today's it is on underneath the foundation, and then I have a different blush on top of the foundation. This is a beautiful orange shimmery blush for my skin tone. I typically need very, very little unless I want it super, super bright. I really do enjoy this. And I like that it comes with a little mirror. Not that I've been needing or wanting to use it lately, but I feel like for traveling, it might be a cool thing. I don't know. But this one, I did hit my goal on, and I love that this is in my collection. And I'm so glad that I finally, through this project, am actually using it. So I hit my goal. This is getting rolled out. Next, I brought in a lipstick from Ofra Cosmetics, which I am also wearing on my lips today. This is in the shade number 106 Ruby. And this is a beautiful pinky shade. Today I did pair it with a more purple leaning liner to kind of get like that ombre-ish look. And I didn't get as much of like the ombre as I was going for, but I really do like the way that this turned out. Now, as I said before, I rolled this in for 5 uses, but I actually only have 1. It's only today. I completely forgot that I had rolled this in to a project, and it just never naturally was going to be used in any of the makeup looks that I made this past month. So I forgot about it until I went to go grab all my products today. I'm like, wait, that's only 4. What was my 5th product? So this one does not get rolled out because I've only used it once and I need to use it 4 more times. Then I rolled in my MAC Water Weight Foundation. This is in NC20, and I rolled it in because I had kind of stopped using it a little bit, and it was already kind of towards the bottom. I need to get this one used up. I already have a backup of it, so I'm not worried about any of that. And it's at the point where this particular bottle I've had for a long time because this lasts me a long, long time. And I needed to get some use because I even though this is a water weight foundation, for me this is still more full color. Oh wow, I can't speak today. For me, this is still more of a fuller coverage foundation, and I don't tend to wear those all that often. So I knew I needed to get some use going in this, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, and I can barely see it because okay, so I can't even use the dropper anymore because it's not getting anything, but there was still a decent amount in here. So I've been having to pour it out onto my hand. And so I don't really know how far I used it, but I did use it at least the 5 times. I did use it past that. I stopped counting after that. It is also on my face today, but I can't tell you what usage this is because I stopped counting after 5. But I hit this goal, so this will also be rolled out. Then I had one that you guys actually got to vote on, and if you want to vote in possible future things, make sure you are subscribed here, as well as follow me over on my Instagram, because I post it either on my community tab here or over on my Instagram stories. And my Instagram will also be linked down below. Through an Instagram poll, you guys ended up picking for me to bring in the Essence Baby Got Bronze. I have this in cinnamon spice, and I love using this thing, guys. I love it so much. And yes, I hit the 5 goals, and I stopped counting, and I have worn this every time I have worn makeup this past month. So I'm probably closer to like 15 uses this month because I really, really love this, and I made sure it was the only, if I was only gonna wear one bronzer, this was the one I was gonna wear. This one I do have on only underneath my foundation today, and I really have found that for this, I love that because it's just a little dark for me. So using it under a foundation is beautiful. So yes, I hit that goal, and that's also getting rolled out. The final product that I rolled in last month was something that was supposed to spotlight a panner. And so I spotlight the creator of this project pan and brought in one of the products that she brought into a different project pan that she's currently doing. So I brought in from Ofra Cosmetics the Good To Go palette, and the way I said I was going to do this is I just wanted this to be used a total of 5 times. I didn't care if I dug into a single thing 5 times, if I dug into 5 separate things, I didn't care, just 5 uses of this palette. So I have hit that goal, and I'm going to tell you how I hit that goal. I don't believe I used this over the 5 times, sadly, but I did hit the 5 times. So I used this as a kind of like a blending shade on my upper eyelid area today. Then I used this orangey shade on my lid today. Then I used this shimmery coppery with like a little bit of a pinky tint on my lid today. And then also today, so we're at 3, so also today, I used this blush on my cheeks up on top of the foundation. Absolutely love that. And guys, I'm not a pink person for makeup or clothes or anything. The last few years, I've slowly been introducing pink into my life, and this is a really pretty pink, okay? Also today, on my face, I used this highlighter, specifically the pinky section, to put on my face today. So I used those 5 products 1 time each for my 5 uses. Now, I actually did use this at least one other time this month because I do remember using this green earlier in the month. And that green is something that I love. I forget that it exists, but when I remember it, I love it. So I did get to use this palette up and hit the goal, and this will also be rolled out. I love what it says up here on the top. It says, "Smile, you are beautiful." So there's just a quick little encouraging note for you today. Okay, so if you are keeping track, that means that we have 4 rollouts, 1 staying in, which means we are pulling at least 4 cards for this month. Let me get those cards. So I have my deck of cards here. I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna make sure that there is only one joker left in here, and then I'm gonna shuffle them. All right, there's the joker. I'm just gonna stick it somewhere in the middle, and now I'm gonna shuffle, and I am just gonna shuffle my way, and you have a problem with that, I'm sorry. I would love to get a like official shuffler because I just suck at it. So I don't know. Sometimes I can do it the correct way. Not really. Not really. Okay. I also have my phone, which has this month's board all up, and I will put it somewhere. I'll scooch over this way. I'll put it here so that you guys can kind of see. Hopefully it won't cover too much of my face, and I will try to keep the cards over here so you can, again, hopefully easily see what we're working with. All right. I try not to cut this part at all so that you guys don't, have questions as to whether or not I cheated. So there's the deck, there's that. I'm going to put my phone right behind me and I will just look at it in a minute. Okay, so the first of 4 pulls, we are looking at King of Hearts, okay? So the King of Hearts is going to be, oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. No Pan Left Behind. I'm gonna have to look into exactly how to work that one, but let's pull the next card. Okay, next card is gonna be a 3 of Clubs. What is the 3 of Clubs? Sorry, I don't have a table in front of me this time, so it's kind of a little difficult. So a 3 of Clubs is going to be influenced. Oh, okay. I already have something in mind, but I brought it in for this exact same prompt last time, so I might not pick that. But I have to think. All right, card number 3. Oh no, that's a Queen of Diamonds. Okay, the Queen of Diamonds. Where'd you go? Pick up 2. I think that means I need to pull 2 more cards. Let me get back to that one in just a second. Okay, pull number 4. 7 of Clubs. Okay. The 7 of Clubs is favorite category. Ooh, okay. Let me really quickly look at how I'm supposed to use that Queen of Diamonds and see if I pick 2 more cards or what we do here. Okay, that Queen of Diamonds does mean that I need to pick 2 more cards. So, and this also increases my project size by 1. And I'm going to say that it's going to permanently increase it by 1. I just want to be extra, I guess. All right, the next pull. Oh, hold on, I gotta grab that card. It is the next one that would have been pulled. So I guess I already have the next 2 cards. So first is 7 of Spades. And that one is going to be a warm tone product. Okay. And then I picked, or I dropped, the 9 of Diamonds. And the 9 of Diamonds is going to be a non-makeup item. Okay, I've got a lot to go pick. I'm going to go use these prompts and pick my products, and I'll come back and show you what they are. Alrighty, I am back with my products. So let's not forget, I still have to use that lipstick 4 more times. So that is still also in here. Now I grabbed the Seven of Spades, which correlates to a warm tone product. And this is my weakness, guys, is really knowing, unless it says on the packaging, what is warm tone, what is neutral, what is cool tone. Like, I really struggle with that. I'm not entirely sure. And I think that's because I just don't have that natural ability to figure that out on my own. So I am rolling in from Iconic London, the Blaze Chaser Face Palette. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull in the item in here that I think is closest to a warm tone product, and that is going to be this bronzer over here. This is one that I pulled up a color wheel, and it showed me where would be warm, where would be cool, where would be neutral. And I feel like this is borderline warm and neutral. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it because it's the closest thing I could really find easily that wasn't an eyeshadow product. And I don't need to bring in eyeshadows because you'll see in a minute why. So I'm gonna bring this shade over here in to use 5 times. Okay, then we brought in a 3 of clubs, and this was Influenced. And for this one, I kind of stretched it a little bit because originally I was like, oh sweet, I'm gonna bring in that eyeshadow palette. You know, the Glam Light one. But I brought that in already last year and only like towards the end of the year. So like, I didn't want to bring it in that soon. And again, I didn't need to bring in more eyeshadows to this project, and you'll see why in a minute. So I decided to kind of stretch this a little bit. So a couple months ago, I got my very first Trend Mood box, and that box in general was something that I was influenced to get. And I picked the product from there one of the products from there that I ended up keeping, that I'm most excited about to try, that is a makeup product, and that is from Polite Society. I have tried this particular product, just not this shade yet. This shade is in Milan, and this is their blush stick. And I am so excited to play with this pinky blush. I don't know, I'm kind of bringing in a little bit of pink to my life. I saw a TikTok recently that said something to the extent of like, if you were the never pink girl growing up, and all of a sudden you're a little bit into pink and maybe into it a lot, it's kind of a sign that you're healing from traumas. And I don't know if there's any truth to that, but kind of hit me, and I was like, actually, that makes sense. I don't know if there's any truth to that whatsoever. Anyway, so I'm bringing that one in for 5 uses. And these are not in order again, I'm sorry. Then a 9 of Diamonds, and this one was a non-makeup product, and this was the easiest thing for me to grab, okay? So I have this product that I've been meaning to try out for a long time, and I just keep forgetting about it. So hopefully this will make me not forget about this. This is from Curie, which is my favorite deodorant brand, and this is their Armpit Detox Mask. Now this is a charcoal and clay mask, and like I've said, I've just been wanting to try this. I just haven't. I don't know. Okay, it says for use 2 to 3 times per week or as desired. So I'm gonna put a use of, okay, so when things say 2 to 3 times a week, I normally go 1 time a week until my body gets used to it, because my body and my skin is actually very sensitive to things. So I'm gonna do a uses of 4 times. So if I use this 4 times, by the next update, I can roll this out. So I'm excited to give this a try and see if it does what it says it's supposed to do. Okay, then I have a 7 of Clubs, and this is from my favorite category. And guys, if you are new here, welcome again. My favorite category, everybody not new here, go ahead and scream it: eyeshadow, eyeshadow, eyeshadow. So I'm bringing in a palette that I am focusing on for my chopping block project. If you don't know what that is and you want to know more, it should be the video right before this one. I am going to bring in our I Heart Revolution's e.l.f. palette. And you might be thinking, that's a Christmas palette. Why are you bringing it in right now? Because it's not a traditional Christmas palette. It's actually much more spring leaning. Yeah, so what I mean? It definitely, so many spring colors in here. So this is a big palette. So again, I'm just going to do 5 uses. I don't care if I use one shade 5 times, if I use 5 different shades one time. I just want to use this palette 5 times before it can get rolled out. All right, the last card I have is the King of Hearts, and that is No Pan Left Behind. So I, of course, am going to bring in the other palette that I am working on for my chopping block project. And this one is a Halloween inspired palette. This is by Beauty Creations. This is their Corpse Bride palette. Isn't she so pretty? Yeah, so I have to No Pan Left Behind this one, and how I'm gonna do that is I just need to use every single thing in here one time. So that is 12 uses for this palette, but it does have to be 1 in every single shade. I don't see that being an issue at all, and that will be plenty for me to know if I like this palette enough to keep it going in that other project. So that's why when I said earlier I didn't need to bring in any other eyeshadow products, that's why, because I knew I had 2 already, and I could have brought in a total of 4. That would not have been good. Okay, so those are all of the products that I will be focusing on for this next month. If you enjoy project panning, if you enjoy playing with the makeup you already own, if you enjoy talking older makeup and talking about new makeup, if you enjoy Get Ready With Me's, if you just enjoy listening to my voice, I've actually had that comment a couple times. It's really fun. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll give this a thumbs up, and I hope you'll maybe stick around and watch any of the videos that are popping up on the screen right now. And if you don't have time for that, that is also okay. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in a video very, very soon. Bye-bye.